Hi, welcome to AI Onion Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing Otter.com. Otter.com see themselves as a candidate-centric job board. Effectively, what they do, they don't only just match your technical skills, but they also match kind of some of the things that you really like. So they explore your likes, your dislikes, culture, the size, type of organization that you want to work for. And they've got some pretty cool features. And you can see from here, it's a really nice interface. Look, before I kick on, why AI Onion Reviews? Well, for the past 30 years, I've been a head of talent acquisition and a recruitment director for some of the world's largest organizations. And I've seen really good candidates make very poor job applications. So what I do now on a weekly basis is just bring to you the kind of newest, latest job boards or job finding environments, finding platforms for you to actually look at and hopefully utilize in your job search. Anyway, with no further ado, let's just kick on. So as you'll see from Otter, it's nice, bright and clean. As I say, they really kind of really focus in on some of the things that you might want to do and what you want to view about an organization. One of the things that's nice about Otter is that they actually go behind the scenes of an organization, and they have a team who actually sit within the organization, sit within Otter, and actually review the organizations that you may want to work for, tell you a bit about them, their funding background, their kind of culture, and where they're going. So it allows you to make better judgment and choices. All right, so again, here, nice, clean environment here. As you see here in this middle bit, skip, save, or apply, they've obviously got some machine learning going on here. So obviously, the more that you actually use the actual platform itself, the smarter it gets and actually starts to kind of recommend jobs for you that actually match your actual needs. Again, not just your technical skills, but some of the broader things you might want from an organization. Okay. So again, as it says here, they're just as picky as you are. Again, focusing on the candidate experience, not just the customer. This is a free site. And again, so you can really explore at your heart's content. And what I really like about this is it shows you some of the organizations that I actually work with. Now, although on the site it does talk about kind of the technical aspects or really focusing on technical, they do work with startups and scale ups, but not just in the techie side. They've got HR, operations, sales, legal, marketing, etc. So they are expanding their footprint around jobs. So you can find almost anything. But another good thing I think for this site is that if you're going for an interview at Monzo and you're finding it difficult, for argument's sake, to find information, you can come back to this site, have a look, check out Monzo, and get a probably more detailed view of the organization. So when you're doing your interviews, actually you can come in with a bit more fresh perspective, again, which kind of can probably help you with your interview and hopefully some success. Anyway, you'll see here kind of links to go into the site. Now, all of these actually lead to the same place. Effectively, it's a survey which takes a couple of minutes, but what it does do is go deep into what you're actually looking for. So it's quite good. And again, no endless scrolling. It's worth your time. Blah 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 blah. They do deconstruct the kind of the three-letter acronym stuff that you get from recruiters. Again, there's no recruiters here. It's end users only. So it's basically talent acquisition people like myself on the other end reviewing your application. All right, as it says here, no outdated job applications, no black box, your CVs won't get forgotten. Also, another thing which is really interesting here, they time the response from the agencies. So, beg your pardon, from the internal recruiters on the other side. So, if you're taking a couple of weeks, if an agent is taking a couple of weeks to feed back to an internal recruiter, they get a little nod and a kick from the account team at Otter, which is actually quite a good thing. So, make sure that your CVs are turned over and at least responded to. All right, so let's jump straight in. Find somewhere we can go. So effectively, this is what it looks like. So again, it asks you to kind of talk about what you might look for in a role. I've just picked the top three: challenging work, meaningful work, flexibility and well-being. All right, nice and simple. Locations you want to work. There are lots more locations in here, as you can see. So global, which is really nice. I'm in London, so we'll keep it to London for now. Visa or no, I don't require a visa. Other languages apart from English, again, all in there, really straightforward. Again, this is quite nice. What this actually tells, it tells the algorithm what you're looking for, but also tells the recruiter on the other side actually how serious you are, whether you're just sniffing around in the market or you're actually looking for a role now. The nice thing about this is as well, a lot of these, this Otter's actually connected to a lot of ATS systems that companies have. So actually your CV can actually be downloaded even if you're looking next year for something in the future. So you can build a relationship with a recruiter just by basically dropping your details in here, right? Okay, again, I've selected people in HR because that's my area, but again, you can check any of these. And again, this starts to talk to the machine learning element of this, starts to kind of test it, tell it what you're actually looking for. All right, what kind of role, what kind of roles you want to see? Senior, for me, senior, expert level of leadership. I like to think of myself like that. Specific as a company, for me, no, but yes, there you go. It's all sitting there for you. So nice and simple. What they tend to focus on at Otter, scale ups and startups. It can be 1,000 plus once it's a scale up and been there, done, maybe kind of gone through C round funding, etc., etc. But again, they've got really, really good cadre of startups in there as well. Any industries? Yes, pick what you like. If not, no, just move on. That you don't want to work for, which is just as important. You might not want gambling. You may not want kind of the tobacco companies, whatever. Again, you can add all that in here. No, for now. Any technologies in mind? Again, aimed really at the techies. Again, as per the list there. If it's a no for you, it's just a no. Do you technologies you don't want to work with? Again, similarly, you can write anything down here. Techies sometimes have preferences for not working with some technologies that could be a bit old for them now, or something they just don't want. They've tried it, they don't like it. So for us, this purpose is no. Salary, again, this is quite good. What tends to happen here from the customer, or let's say the client's point of view, or the recruiters or the company's point of view, is that they'll have a range. And let's say you say 70, you could do 50, but for this purposes, we'll do 70K. Nice and easy to show. And the range will go maybe from 60 to 80, something like that. So you'll be right in the middle. And what happens then, the roles of that 60 to 80 will surface for you as well. So as well as roles that are at 70K. So again, you can get a nice good stretch of roles. Now, for a small startup, they may not be able to pay you your 70, but they may have great benefits, or they might have real great flexibility. So you might look at 65. So show some flexibility, but if it's a big company, maybe a fintech, something like that, who can actually probably pay a little bit more, hey, you might be at the bottom of their range at 70. No bad thing. You can get yourself into a new kind of organization. Next, pronouns, you know what to do with those. And again, filling in your information, really, really straightforward. I'm going to come back to you once I've done that, and we'll continue. Okay, and they're asking me now, basically put my details in, passwords, etc., etc. They're asking me now for my LinkedIn information. Nothing to hide there. Again, what they'll do, they'll start to actually build your CV. They have their own CV structure. As someone who's actually used this site as a headhunter and a recruiter myself, one of the things that I find a little bit weak in this site is actually the formatting and structure of your CV. So if a company is interested in you and someone's reached out to you, I'd always suggest that you reach back out to your organization and send them a proper copy or a real copy of your CV. It's not bad, but it's not perfect. The formatting changes a little bit and it just doesn't really flow for me. That's just a personal preference. Anyway, I'll put that in there. Okay, and again, ask me when I'd like to be emailed about jobs. Weekly would be good. Okay, how do I hear about Otter? Let's have a look here. Google, let's say. Finish. All done and dusted. Anyway, look, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Please like, share, click the subscribe button for more weekly updates on products like this. Anyway, hope it's useful for you and your future career search. All the best. This is Ray Baptiste from AI Onion Reviews. Thanks. Bye.